Hello everyone, good news! I've actually gotten things to work with this particular PS2 of mine now. Kind of. I'll explain in a bit. First thing I'm going to do is show you that I've actually got it working. Then I will explain what's going on with this PS2. Oh yes, I've got some explaining to do. The good news is that the problems I'm having with this PS2 of mine are not actually problems inherent to the charcoal black SCPH-77001. Based on a couple people I've talked to, I'll get more into that in a minute, they didn't have the same exact problems I'm having, and so this is more just a problem with the specific PS2 that you're looking at. Just mine, nothing more. So that's good news for you. You don't have to worry if you've got the same model as this one. That doesn't mean you're going to have the same problems. By the way, I recommend flip-top lid over magic switch if you have this model. Because even with... the main point of magic switch is to avoid having to open up your console, and well, with this model, even with magic switch, you have to open up your console, and if you're going to do that, you might as well use the flip-top lid instead. But, okay, as you can see, even though I said I got this working, kind of, it's not working. I'll explain that as well in a minute, but for now, the first thing I'm going to do is cut to when I actually get this working and get past this black screen. This is not the same disc I used in previous videos. This is a new disc. But, I'll keep using this same disc, but just give me a moment to keep retrying this a few times. You know, I can honestly say that I'm very tempted to rip this thing apart on camera after this. Oh, hey. So, not only is it coming up, but it's actually coming up with the music. This is honestly the first time that's happened in a good number of tries, but more on that in a minute. So, gonna load up my file, and, get to explaining. Again, this is not a problem, with the charcoal black 77001. It's just a problem with my PS2, so if you've got the same model, not to worry. It doesn't mean you're gonna have the same issues. Yeah, I shouldn't load files. Got it, fine, whatever. Piece of... So apparently violence was the answer. I wasn't expecting that to actually get it to work. Not something I recommend doing, but as I said, I'm already tempted to rip this thing apart on camera. Obviously, I'm not very concerned with the system's well-being. So, one way or another, you can see that I've gotten this to work. So, explanation as to what's going on here. Basically, the PS2 I'm demonstrating here is kind of broken, but that's not the only thing worth mentioning about this. First thing I am going to mention is that a fellow by the name of Grimlock 447, Grimlock 447 I was going to say, he has this same PS2 and he got this to work on his. He ran into a little snag that I helped him with, but then he was able to get this to work even though he's got this same model. And by the way, he's got the flip-top cover that I recommended, so if you've got this model, go ahead and pick that up. It's better to work with than Magic Switch. The only reason you would use Magic Switch on a slim PS2, in all honesty, is to get around having to open up your console. But when you've got this model, you have to open up your console even if you're using Magic Switch, so you might as well get the flip-top lid. I know the website selling it doesn't say it's compatible with this model, but Grimlock 447 is using it, so there you go, you know it works. Another thing that was crucial for me to get this to work was that I had to actually burn at a slower speed. I know I suggested burning at higher speeds. I'm gonna have to fix that suggestion in the annotation. That's because everyone I've talked to has actually fixed weird problems they were having by burning a new disc at a higher speed than they had been previously. So I just assumed that higher speeds were always the answer, but actually I have more consistently gotten this to work by burning at a lower speed, and I got this idea because of a message I received from xXQueenTerrasumiiXx. She has this same model and was having the same problem as me and got it to work by burning a new disc at 2 times speed, as opposed to the 16 times I was going by. The lowest speed I can burn with my DVD drive is 4x speed. I think the disc I'm using now was burned at 8 times speed. Keep alternating between saying x and times, but regardless. So, higher speed is not always the answer, but slower speed isn't always the answer either. Basically what it comes down to is that it depends on the PS2 you're using for some weird reason. My particular PS2 is just near hopelessly broken, but even on this one I can get it to work. The only problem is that I can't get it to work consistently. In fact, the very fact that I have moved on to a new screen I'm gonna guess is gonna cause it to freeze. I had trouble even getting to the title screen, and often it didn't have music when I did get to it. Oh hey, what do you know? So yeah, my PS2 is just kind of broken. For PS2s in general, the rule is to, I guess, just burn whatever speed you want to. And if you have any problems, the first thing you should assume is that you need to burn at a different speed. Try burning at different speeds, try experimenting with that until you get your game consistently working well without any weird lag or just other annoying issues. Once everything seems to be running smoothly and normally, just stick with that disc, and if you can't get it to work no matter what speed you're burning at, then obviously that's not the problem, but that's the first thing you should try, because definitely the same burning speed does not work across all PS2s. Again, no idea why that actually is. It's kind of weird, but there you go. So that's pretty much all I've got to say about this. At least I actually got it working, but did have some trouble doing so, as I have made abundantly clear. I haven't played this in a while, so I'm hardly even really trying here. You don't exactly have to try with Final Form, but I'm a bit sloppy. So yeah, got it to work on this PS2. The lesson here is to try burning at different speeds, experiment for what will work best for you. Thanks for watching, and seriously thinking about breaking this thing apart on camera. I'm not going to sell it to someone. I need to unload some of my other PS2s and get some money back from that, but this one, I can't in all good conscience sell this to someone. This just needs to be junked. Anyway, thanks for watching. This is now a little more helpful for the charcoal black model, which I'm happy about. Previously it was just kind of like, well, that didn't work. Sorry. Now I actually have info that can help you out a little more, so that's good. Thanks again to Grimlock447 and xXQueenTerrasumiiXx, otherwise this wouldn't have happened. But there you go, new info, more helpful videos. Thanks for watching, and hope you get this to work on your PS2, and really hope you don't have the problems I had with this particular PS2. See ya!